Hey Brian, it's here. It's finally here. It's retirement day. We're so excited to celebrate with you today, and I just wanted to go back down memory lane for just a second and talk about how this all started. Back after you graduated with your bachelor's, we were trying to find a full-time job and doors were not opening, and we moved in next to Dr. Harry Gibbons, who was the director of the Salt Lake County Health Department. He encouraged you to get licensed as an environmental health specialist and that you could work at the health department. And that really wasn't on your job radar at the time, but you did not let any opportunities get away, and you went and took that test and became a licensed environmental health scientist. There was a hiring freeze going on at the time, and we could not get a job, and you were doing volunteer work, trying to get your foot in the door, trying to meet people. You worked part-time at the state doing healthy lifestyle workshops, anything you could do to meet the right person, to get your foot in the door, and finally that day happened and you were hired as a restaurant inspector. First full-time job at the health department was a restaurant inspector. Those early days you would come home with those thermometers after work and you'd test the food that I was cooking for dinner to make sure the temperatures were right, and you were throwing away perfectly good food out of the fridge because you felt like they had been in there too long, making sure that all my chemicals were separate from the food and that I had a clean kitchen. So you kept us safe at home from my cooking. So 38 years later, here we are up in Weber Morgan Health Department. And in between that, there's been so many different positions, different things that you were involved in that were pretty monumental. Some of those things I remember were like the Utah Clean Air Act. And also one that was very controversial was when there was no longer homemade treats allowed into schools and daycare centers, and you were part of that regulation. And if only people saw the kitchens that some of this food was made, I think they would be more grateful that that actually passed. You saved us again. During those early years, we were trying to explain to the kids what it is that you actually did at work, and it was hard for them to understand. And I would just tell them that you were trying to keep our planet safe and our world safe and clean for us to live healthy. And they nicknamed you Captain Planet, which stuck for many, many years. One of the highlights is when you were awarded the sabbatical over in England. They picked one from the United States to go to the UK and one from the UK to come here. And it was at a time in our life when the kids were young, you were very busy at work, and you were also serving as the bishop of our ward. And for us to be able to go away for 5 weeks to the UK was unbelievable. And it's all because you threw your name in the hat and decided, why not? Why not try? And I think that's a very good lesson to learn. You know, don't limit yourself. Go for it. And you did, and we were able to go and spend time there. That was amazing. So many things that you've accomplished. This last year with COVID, I think, has been the most stressful time of your career, and most everybody there at the health department. And I know that you have commented many, many times how grateful you are for your staff and those people that work beside you. The commissioners and the Board of Health have all expressed their gratitude to the health department for the way that you handled this pandemic. I want to personally thank the staff at Weber Morgan for supporting my husband during this time. There are many long nights for lots of you and stressful times, and you pulled together as a staff and you kept us safe and you got the vaccines out to us. There were so many challenges that you never knew you would ever experience, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for being so supportive at this trying time in his career. Brian, we want to celebrate you today. Your family, the kids and I are so extremely proud of you, and I sent out emails to some of our past people that you worked with from Salt Lake County, to the people up here at Weber Morgan, to personal friends, and your kids. And we've all wanted to congratulate you on a successful career and honor you today with messages and funny stories about you. So know that we are extremely proud of you and so grateful for the way you've taken care of our family, for the skills that you have learned, for the example that you've been to us, for your hard work ethic, for your dedication, for your kindness. Brian, you lead with kindness, and you've led with kindness at home as well. You are a wonderful father and grandfather, and we are so excited to start this new chapter together and spending more time with our kids and grandkids. Thank you so much for the hard work that you have provided for our family and supporting us all these years. We love you, and congratulations, and enjoy today.
You can play the game and you can act out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. But tell me, how can you stand there with your broken
man who works so hard through COVID stress?
Even on a beach vacation, he's found fully dressed.
Cheers to the myth who was recruited by BYU intramural to the Green Bay.
Hey, I heard he has a Chicago Christmas album on the way.
How about that sex?
How about that
Cheers to the legend who always found a reason.
To quote John Wayne, James Taylor, and don't get me started on Utah football season! Cheers! To my dad, who's always been my hero, and who I inherited my love for dad jokes.
I know a lot about retirement jokes, but guess what? None of them work.
Our advice for the next 38 years is be good, be kind, be careful. We love you so much!
alone. Once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about these weak.
We love you, Grandpa! Congratulations!
Congratulations on your retirement. You deserve it.
Congratulations! I think it was when we had Thanksgiving a couple years ago. That was a pretty special time. And we love you, you dirty rat who killed my brother!
And my games are programmer, they bake me hot tub and give me my flower garden. And I love feathers. And you and gangsta and play me and programmer and then you want to show you my room and play teacups.
Dad, just want you to know I love you. Way too many good and happy memories to even begin on this, but just want to congratulate you. Congratulate you on your retirement, and so excited for what you guys have in store. What's next? Love you.
Shower me people you love with love. Yeah, shower.
Dad, you're retiring. Congratulations.
Happy retirement, Grandma. I feel so much. Hello.
One thing that we admire about you is how hardworking you are and your dedication to whatever you put your mind to. You always do everything 100%.
You always do everything 100% like Emily said, except when you do it half-assed. And we all know.
Oh, Joe.
Kind, thoughtful, and we love you so much and are excited for this retirement and for you to start your next adventure.
You
Definitely.
worked hard for so many years, and we admire you and we look up to you so much.
Yeah, congratulations, Dad.
Congrats.
We love you.
We love you.
Hey, Pops.
We just wanted to add our congratulations and tell you we love you and we're proud of you.
You've been such an amazing example of hard work, the way that you started from cleaning out meth houses to now handling this pandemic. It's been awesome.
We're really excited to see what you guys do with this next chapter in your lives.
Most importantly, be good, be kind, and most of all, be careful.
Congratulations!
Yay!
Tell me, how can you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed of playing a fool? But one thing can be...
Brian, I want to congratulate you on your retirement from the health department. You've done a really good job of administering and directing that place. You've been wonderful to work with. We've enjoyed your experience and what you've done over there, and you've done a really good job. You've kept that operation out of trouble, and I want to thank you for that, and I want to wish you well in the future. I hope you enjoy your retirement and it all goes well, and that you just really do well. Thank you very much for all you've done for us, and congratulations.
Show them the way you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you want and will.
Hi, Brian. Commissioner Gage Frohr here. I just wanted to tell you congratulations for a job well done as a director of the Weber Morgan Health Department. You've done a fantastic job serving the public, giving customer service, and making sure that the citizens of both Weber and Morgan counties were well served. It's been a great pleasure working with you. I wish you the best in your retirement. Hope to see you on the ski hill. Enjoy your retirement, but come down and see us whenever you get a chance. Miss you. Congratulations again, and you have a great, safe retirement.
Hello, Brian. Hey, this is Kevin Eastman. I just wanted to take a minute and offer you my congratulations on reaching this part of your career, being able to retire. I think it's a bittersweet opportunity that we all get to face as we end our careers and begin new chapters in our life. And I just wanted to take a minute and just reflect with you. You know, a few years ago, I made an appointment to come over to the Weber Morgan Health Department and wanted to meet you and get to know you a little bit. I had no idea that such a great friendship and partnership would be forged. I just really wanted to do a better job in my position and wanted to reach out and make sure that I was working with community organizations better. And I had no idea that you and I would accomplish so much in these few short years. I think it's a tribute to great leadership and qualities that you have, and your warm and friendly personality. You are very easy to get to know and likable, and people want to be around you, and they can detect the sincerity of your character. You're going to be greatly missed, Brian, but I'm very excited for you as you enter this new chapter, and want to thank you again for the opportunity I had to get to know you and to work with you. Again, we've accomplished a great deal together, and I think you leave your organization in great hands. And again, just want to wish you the best, you and your wife, as you enter this new chapter of your lives. I'll miss you, my friend.
Hi, Brian. This is Jer Bates with the Ogden School District Communications Office. Now, I could sit here and lament the fact that you stole away one half of my two-person communications department, the better half, in fact, but instead of being selfish, I have to admit that what you did was the right thing. You took someone who was being underutilized and moved them into a position where they could do a greater good for a greater number of people in our community. And that's who you are, Brian. You serve the community at all costs. No matter what, you'll always look for what's the best thing to do for the most people, and you serve. You've served for years, and we're definitely going to miss you. It's been my honor and my great pleasure to have served with you for a short period of time, but now I wish you well on a very, very much deserved retirement. Congratulations, Brian.
Hey, Brian. Congratulations on your retirement. I'm excited for you. I'm trying to think of some funny stories I have. I really don't have much. I recall when I was asked to represent the health department by throwing out the first pitch at a Raptors game. I practiced with my young daughter in our yard and thrown a baseball for years and softball maybe, but no baseball. And I get to the game and you were there, and actually I think you helped me warm up a little bit. We threw the ball back and forth. And when the time came, I still threw it in the dirt, and I was embarrassed, and actually doubly embarrassed because I knew Brian was such a studly baseball player in his day. And so, that's all I can come up with. I played golf with you a little bit, and we're going to have to do that some more. I have always been impressed with your skill at being able to work with a variety of people, both on the Board of Health and with the county and with your staff and with the community and outside of our own health department, such a well thought of individual at the state and national levels. And so that's a skill you can be proud of, and for the work you've done at the health department. You were a great hire, and you've done a great job, and you will be sorely missed, and we wish you the very best.
So I want to tell you about two Brians that I know. The first Brian I got to know from January 2015 through February 2020. When I first started working for Weber County and was assigned as legal counsel for the Weber Morgan Health Department, you were one of the first people I got to work with. Since that time, I have learned so much from you. I have learned what it means to be a leader. I have seen you put the needs of others ahead of your own. You work to make other people's lives better. And the way you serve your employees, I have deep respect and admiration for. I have tried, there's no way I will ever be as good as you, but I'm trying to take those principles that you taught me and to lead my own staff and to serve them. I want to make their lives better, and I learned that from you. I have gained a great appreciation and love for public health. This is an area of law that I hadn't thought about much before, but once I got involved in it and I saw your dedication and the fact that you believed in it, you have instilled a passion for public health in me, and I will continue learning, and I will continue to learn and to teach others what you have taught me. I am firmly convinced that the residents of Weber and Morgan County are healthier because of you, and I believe they will live longer because of you, and that's an amazing legacy to retire with. I have watched you lead the health department with dedication, and one of the things I think is the best thing about you is that you lead with compassion and kindness, and you truly do care about those that you serve, and that's just incredible. The second Brian I want to tell you about, I got to know in March of 2020, and that is when the COVID-19 pandemic hit. And this is something that neither you or I were expecting. Since that time, I have been on the phone with you hundreds of times. We have learned together. We have sorted through laws that neither of us thought we would ever have to learn in our careers. It was stressful. It was probably the most challenging time of my career, and I'm pretty sure it was for you too. But what got me through it was that we did it together. During those times when we were on the phone, not only were we discussing the law, about what to how to handle orders of restriction, how to keep the public safe, constitutional issues. I mean, there were so many things that we had to sort out, but what I will remember is how we encouraged each other. Ryan, this is one of the most stressful times that I have ever experienced in my career. There were times where I was so discouraged with the amount of work that was involved in this. And I will never forget how when we would talk on the phone, you would offer words of encouragement to me and helped me keep going with this. I know that there were times where you were stressed, and I would offer words of encouragement to you, and that's what friends do. And so not only am I saying goodbye to a colleague, I am saying goodbye to my friend, someone who helped me through one of the most challenging times in my career, and we got through it. And I am proud of the work that we accomplished, and I am proud to have been by your side through that. I will never forget it. I always get sad when my friends leave and go on to do other things, but this one's different. I've got to be honest with you. I'm losing a very good friend, and I know that our friendship will continue, and I look forward to that. But this is hard for me. You are an amazing man, and I am not ashamed to call you my friend and to tell you that I love you. I wish you all the best. Go make happy memories with your family, travel, spend time with those grandbabies, and live life to its fullest. Love you, my friend.
Okay, I got to keep this brief. Here I am, Brian. Just want to wish you a happy retirement. Wish I could be there. You have a great legacy in environmental health in the state of Utah, working at Salt Lake County Health Department and also Weber Morgan Health District, and you've been a Weber Morgan Health Department. You've had a great career and done a lot of great things, and that's something that you and your family can be proud of as you retire and move on to the next phase of your life. Lots of good memories I have with you over the years, being such good friends. Obviously the sports, you and I love sports fanatics, fans to the max. Of course, jazz fans, right? Huge jazz fans, always breaking it down. Love doing that over the years. And also, you're the big Ute and I'm the Cougar, right? So cheering for Utah and BYU. Always good-natured, though. Good-natured teasing and ribbing. And never the ugly, never the vitriol and everything that you see so much of now. We always did it the right way in my mind. But good memories with, around sports, since we both played sports and love sports. And anyway, career highlights. The Olympics has to be up at the top, right? One of the best things we did was the 2002 Olympic Games, and you and I and Carrie Kramer on the food inspection team, inspecting food establishments for the opening and closing ceremonies there at Rice Eccles Olympic Stadium and the opening ceremonies for Paralympics. Great memories, inspecting and doing that together and experiencing that together. Noonday basketball obviously was fun. Lots of good memories. Attending NEHA conferences, UEHA conferences, rooming together to save a few bucks. and you were always so good and patient to lend a listening ear and listening to me as we gabbed late into the night about all kinds of things and topics. Always treasure those memories. I remember going down the subway. That was a highlight. And, personal time, we always did things together away from the office, and that made it fun. But, you took your boys and we went down the subway, Slot Canyon there at Zion's National Park, and that was great fun, being in the wilderness together and having a good time. Obviously New Day basketball. Two sayings here that I have to say is legends in our own minds, of course, always, right? And one that you taught me very well, was king of all men and gift to all women. Now, Vicky will probably want to edit that out, but whatever, Anyway, great times, great memories. Just wish you the best in retirement. You're a great guy, great friend, great mentor. You deserve to have a great retirement, and I wish you the best in this phase of your life. Take care, Brian. Love you, man.
Brian, what do you put in a quick 2-minute video for someone who has made such an impact on both me and the entire community? It has been both an honor and a privilege working with you, and certainly for you over the past couple of years. Your poise and composure in all meetings, even some of the more interesting meetings that we've been in together to launch the Center of Excellence, you never wavered. And I appreciate your courage and your vision for the Center of Excellence. And I hope you know that for those of us who are still involved with the Center of Excellence, we will do our very, very best to fulfill that vision that started really with you and with Kevin and Commissioner. So I don't want to say goodbye. I know you've said this isn't goodbye and we will see you, but I do want you to know that, during these challenging times, our COVID Fridays when you find out at 3:00 that there's an emergency that you have to deal with. I will miss being able to call you at 6:30 on a Friday to ask how we should do something or make sure that we're doing it in the right way. And you've just been a pillar, and you've been foundational, and I sure appreciate being able to learn from you and to have you as a mentor and a role model. I hope you have the best retirement. I hope you have a lot of fun. It is certainly well deserved, and I hope that when you look back, you'll be so proud of the legacy that you left with the Center of Excellence. And I know that whatever you do, you'll do well, and I'm sure retirement will suit you and Vicky as well. So with that said, no video can be complete, or no discussion with us can be complete without ending with a Go Utes. And again, Brian, it's just been such a privilege for me. Thank you for everything.
Hi, Brian. Just want to wish you the best and thank you for all your leadership, encouragement, and dedication to the Weber Morgan Health Department, all that you've been able to accomplish over the past few years that you've been here with us. You're going to leave a lasting impression and legacy. Wishing you the best on your new adventures, and thank you for everything you've done.
Hi, Brian. Just wanted to congratulate you on your retirement. Thank you for all that you have done. It's been great working with you. Wishing you a happy and healthy future. Take care.
I met Brian at Southeast Junior High and was immediately impressed with his fun-loving and spontaneous nature. He excelled at sports and sang with the group Rudy and the Neuters. He was always up for some fun, and in high school, the high school basketball team nicknamed him Wheels because he was so quick on the court. What really impressed me about Brian was his kindness to everyone and his unwillingness to speak ill of anyone. He was kind of the Ferris Bueller of Highland High, always up for some fun, and he did always take a few mental health days, either on the slopes or the links, and I could always count on him for being a cohort in crime. He was always up for some fun, and I know that You will be missed, Brian, as you retire from Weber County Health Department, and I wish you good luck and joy in your future wherever you choose to serve.
Hey Brian, this is Ralph, of course. Hey, listen, congratulations on your retirement. Speaking about retirement, I can say it's great. And one of those things that probably most of us wish we could have done a little earlier. So please have a great retirement and enjoy it, and look forward to it. I've so appreciated our relationship over the years, the association we've had. Whether we're working in the Utah Environmental Health Association or the Utah Public Health Association or as local health officers or just in all the ways that we've been able to interrelate. I've really appreciated you and what you stand for and the good work that you do and the good friend that you are. I've appreciated that so very much. It's always been nice to have you as a sounding board on ideas or things that we're thinking of or concerned about, and I hope we were able to reciprocate on that. Golf has always been great. We've appreciated the opportunities we had to golf. Some of the incredible shots you've made will be memorable, and those experiences will last a lifetime. I remember a couple of NEHA or National Environmental Health Association meetings where we took the time with some of the other folks and went to a temple when the temple was closed, and those things are near and dear to my heart as well. I remember Las Vegas for sure, and Washington D.C. as well, and what a great trip we had to Washington, where we were able to spend a little time out on the mall, seeing some of our nation's history there. I remember as well a trip to Kanab and Page that you invited me to, and for some golf as we were down in that area preparing for a Utah Environmental Health Association meeting. I think it was in Springdale. So good times, great things to remember. Let's not be strangers. Let's try to work in some golf or something as the weather permits and circumstances allow us. And I just wish you the very best, you and Vicki the very best in all that you do, and the experiences that you'll have, and the choices you'll make, and the things that you'll be able to have time now to do. Again, let's not be strangers, but remember each other, and again, keep up the great work with all that you do and the things that you stand for. And again, I wish you the very, very best.
Hi, I just wanted to tell you congratulations on your retirement. I wanted to wish you the best. I hope you'll get to enjoy some time up at Snow Basin and tons of time with your family. So thanks for being such a great health officer and for all your support that you've given us in Morgan. So wish you the best. Take care.
Congratulations, Brian. We'll miss you.
Brian, we'll miss you. You were so kind and considerate all the time, and it was great working with you.
And thanks for your leadership over the last year. We really saw your experience. Have a great retirement.
So Brian, we've been in this field for a long, long time, and I appreciate all the experience that you brought to us. Have a great retirement. Hopefully I'm going to be following you quickly into retirement.
Hi, Brian. Congratulations on a great career in public health. I have enjoyed working with you so much, and I have learned a lot from you. I hope that you get to visit all the national parks and do whatever you want, ski every day, play tennis, play basketball, go golf, have a great time. Bon voyage.
This video is for Brian Benyon. Congratulations on the retirement, you lucky dog. Just want to tell a couple of stories. The first story, talk about a 3-on-3 basketball game that took place a few years ago when Dale Keller, Bryce Lyson, Brian Benyon, and Greg Clegg were playing 3-on-3 for the county up at the Cottonwood Heights Rec Center. And we won the first 2 games. And then we were playing the third game, and one of the players on the other team who were going to play came up to me and he said, "Man, you guys are old." Because I'm not worried about Larson, Keller, and Clegg, but I'm worried about that other guy, the lefty, and he's crafty. He's a crafty player. He's smart. he must be a little bit younger than you guys. And actually was way older. Go figure. BB, you gotta have Vicky stop giving you those green smoothie drinks in the morning and keeping you vibrant and young, lucky dog. And you have your hair. One more story real quick. Brian Benyon and all the guys from environmental health were playing golf down in Fillmore at Paradise Golf Course. We just finished the round, and Brian and I decided to stay and play another 9. And sure enough, Brian was a happy camper. His confidence was riding high. Why? Because he just got new golf clubs. Yes, his Tommy Armour 845s. He thought he could conquer the world by being the greatest golfer in Utah, at least. He was going to make the senior tour. In fact, he shot 1 under par. And he was like, wow, I'm starting to understand this game. But I had to let him know very quick and right offhand that he played from the white tees. And now that he's retired and getting older, I guess we can actually let him go to the red tees so it can improve his score and build his confidence. Anyway, congratulations, Brian.
Hey Brian, it's Heather. I just wanted to say happy retirement. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your travel time. We're really going to miss you, and thank you for all that you've done for us in the health department.
Happy retirement, Brian. I am so excited for you guys. I hope that you have lots of fun, enjoy lots of relaxation, and that you get lots of family time, because that's so important. I want you to know I really appreciate the great conversations that we've had and all of your support for Safe Kids Day and all the things that we do in health promotion. So thanks so much. You will be missed, and I hope you have a great time in your new journey in retirement. So take care. Bye.
So Brian, I think my favorite memory of working with you, and there's many, was the one time you and I were driving out to go look at a tire landfill in Utah County. And it was when I was first out here from Rhode Island, and I'm driving and you're in the passenger seat, and we're on a side road and a cow runs out in front of us, and I immediately slam on the brakes because not used to open range in Rhode Island, and I swore, of course, and then put my arm in front of you to protect you from going through the windshield. And the look on your face was priceless, but was the beginning of a very long friendship with you. I know we had many more stories working at hazardous waste collection days together, and just always found you to be a wonderful person to work with, fun person to work with, and wish you the best in your retirement years with your family and with Vicki.
Hey Brian, it's Linda. I wouldn't do this for just anybody, but I just wanted to wish you the best. And I just, so many good memories with UEHA, the best adventures. I will miss your big tie on Halloween, never got old to me. I thought that was pretty funny. And I just remember all the good hikes we had with Terry and Vicki and I, our frozen feet, and going to Van's Dance Hall, I'll never forget. I remember going to Timpanogos and you carried a big stick in case we came across a moose. I thought that was pretty funny. And I wish I could remember your quote from Dragnet about the fine-tooth comb. That always cracked me up. And I even Googled it, trying to remember your quote about that. And then the best work advice you've given me, and I just take it to heart this day, is blend it in. I think that's some of the best advice, and I thank you for that. But just best to you and your family, and I hope we have more hikes and adventures in the future.
Hi Brian, it's Nick. Thank you for being the first person I'd ever met who was an LEHS who transitioned into other work. It made me understand that regulators could be more than just Big Brother. So thank you and happy retirement.
Brian, I hope you don't hate me for getting you into what you've experienced the last year, but the last 7 or so years. You've done a great job where you are now, and you did a great job with Salt Lake County Health Department in the various roles that you filled. You and I have a lot of history going way back to the State Health Department days, And I appreciate the friendship, appreciate the things you've taught me. A quote that I will always remember from you and that I use all the time is, I might be slow, but I'm not fast.
Brian B. My dad and I are here. I'm on my way to Las Vegas on a quick flight, but I wanted to get this to your wife beforehand. So, what can we say about Brian B? As far as admiring Brian, always been a great athlete. He knows it. So being left-handed like he is, we were able to share the court quite often and enjoy each other's company. Swinging the golf clubs as well and having a lot of fun that way. But probably my fondest memory of Brian is, of course, our pheasant hunt that we took to Idaho. Brian had never shot a pheasant before and was really excited to go and join us. So Dale and myself and my dad all headed up there and got into the birds, and Brian had his opportunity and finally knocked one down. And he ran up so excited, and that bird was flipping on the ground. Wasn't completely dead yet, and Brian pulled that shotgun up and let that bird have it. He shot that thing right into the ground. So anyway, lots of fun that way. So I'm gonna let Dad say hi and give you something about that as well. So all right. So all you gotta do is talk.
Hi, Brian. I think you'll have a great retirement. We ought to do a few things like climb a mountain again, and maybe you can join us down to Kanab for our usual getaway, and we'll have a good time. And I might even find you up on the Idaho hunting pheasants. You never know. So have a good retirement, and I'll see you later. I'll be in Kanab for about 2 or 3 weeks, so we finally got our vaccination, so we're headed for Kanab to stay for a while. So we'll see ya.
Congratulations! We'll miss you!
Brian, thank you so much for being such a great director. The admin team really appreciates you.
Thank you for all that you've done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for leaving the department in such great shape.
What? Brian Benion's retiring? How can a guy that's only 39 years old retire? Guess he must have started work when he was like 7 or 8 years old. Seriously, Brian, you've done so much to serve the residents of Weber Morgan and Salt Lake counties. It's going to leave a huge gap in our public health structure. On the other hand, I'm so glad and happy for Vicki and the rest of your family that you're going to be able to spend more time with them. I think it's going to be great. Hey, you're a great clutch three-point shooter. You won a lot of our lunchtime games hitting that big shot. Hopefully now you'll have some more time to do that as well. I really have enjoyed throughout the years spending time talking with you about public health and family and sports. Always a great time. And I really learned a lot from you, Brian. It's really deep lessons that I learned from you that I've tried to instill in my own career. I really appreciated how you treated people with kindness in good times and even when they weren't so good. You always had a way of making your interlocutor feel like they were a VIP, and that's really a unique quality. I know this is a big change in your life. I think you're gonna love it. And Vicki, if you ever get sick of him, send him over to us guys in the gym for a couple hours. We'd love to have him.
Brian, Christy and I are grateful we've been invited to share something we worked on together with you that was a major accomplishment. You and I started about the same time here at Weber Morgan. In January of 2014, e-cigarettes were just emerging. The tobacco prevention team recognized how important it was to educate the community about the issues with nicotine and e-cigarettes, but also the importance of passing laws to help promote and protect our youth.
You have accomplished so many things as our health officer. It has truly been a pleasure to be able to work with you. You are instrumental in working with the local Board of Health and lawmakers, as Lori kind of mentioned, in passing our e-cigarette regulation that was so desperately needed. We needed to get measures in place to restrict youth access and also to impose some penalties for those retailers that were selling to youth so that we could decrease the youth usage in our area. And we were able to do that, and it was so amazing working with you and accomplishing that with you, and it really was from your support that we were able to decrease the youth use of e-cigarettes in our community.
Brian, you will be extremely missed. Thanks for always believing in your staff and encouraging us to have a voice. You've always been supportive of us, and we as Governing Youth Council advisors were able to pass that feeling of love and support and empowerment to our members. You've been an excellent leader and a friend. Best wishes to you on your retirement.
Yes, thank you so much for the support that you gave us and the passion you had for the health of our community members. It has been an honor working with you. We're so excited for you as you are retiring. We wish you well, and you will definitely be missed. Thanks for all you've done.
Hi Brian, this is the part of the nursing division that's here today. Everybody else is up at the pod. We just wanted to get together and tell you happy retirement and best wishes for your future.
We just wanted to say thank you so much for the past years we've had with you and all that you've done for us. We'll miss you, but we hope you get to enjoy all your free time off doing whatever it is you please.
Congratulations!
Hi Brian, hey, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. Hearing of your retirement, I'm shocked but excited. So gonna be a fun deal, especially with you and Vicki wanting to get to all the national parks. What a fun goal. But anyway, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you. We had some really good times in our days, especially at 610 South. I just always remember Dick and him deciding that he was going to rename Ricardo Flores to Richard Flowers when Ricardo became a U.S. citizen. I think we just all cracked up standing there. And then of course, you know, trying to figure out if you were wearing Jabot jeans or not. So we just had a relaxed, exciting time at 610 South, some fun days. But as we moved on to environmental health at Wood Oak, that was a great time too. Of course, Terry was just the very bestest of friends and boss. We enjoyed our trips, and especially the Escalante trip with you guys. Vicki making that Dutch oven dinner, which was just so good, but then the picnic table turning upside down once Garrett got off that seat, and Ray being covered in dessert. So that was an excursion and a fun one that always stays in our mind. And then of course the Moki marbles, holy cow, they're all up at the University of Utah Natural History Museum with $2 a price tag. So I hope you still have your Moki marbles. And I was just so grateful that you asked me to come into water quality. It was a good place to work and you were a good boss. I loved it, and the days were good and fun and exciting. So it was a good, pleasurable work environment for me. I think we all enjoyed it, and it's amazing have made such good friends in all those years. So I wish you and Vicki the very best, and we just are excited for you. So you just take care and have fun, and hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Dave Holmstrom. As John Lewis, the representative from Georgia, said, good trouble. I felt I was good trouble on the Board of Health. First, let me thank Vicki for allowing me to be part of your retirement. Just a note, she is a lot sweeter and a lot cuter than you. Don't forget that. I remember a few years ago when Craig Dearden, the county commissioner, called me and asked me to fill out an application for the Weber Morgan Board of Health. I told him at the time I didn't know anything about the Weber Morgan Board of Health, and his comment was, he didn't either, and he learned, and so would I. I've always felt it was one of those callings you get when you're older. I've learned a lot about the Board of Health in the time I served, and have been very impressed with all of the other board members that I have met over the years serving on the board. I've really enjoyed getting to know you and Vicki. You have taught me a lot and been very patient with me. I hope you and Vicki have a great retirement and enjoy the time together. Just remember, after retirement, that one thing I learned after retirement is that you always need something to do each and every day. Thank you for a great relationship and all the teachings you have given me. Yahoo! You are a great and free man now. Once you told me that Vicki and you wanted to visit all the national parks in the United States, And if you ever get to Colorado, Sharon and I would be more than happy to explore the Rocky Mountain National Park with you. Again, thanks for allowing me to be a small part of your life.
Happy retirement, Brian! This is from your EPIC team, and we hope you have a wonderful time celebrating being not here.
We're so grateful for everything you've done for us in the department, and we feel really grateful to have had you as our director.
You've done a great job. We're so happy to have worked with you.
Have a great retirement!
See ya!
Brian, congratulations on retirement. It's truly been a pleasure to work with you, and you will certainly be missed. But I am so excited for you for this next chapter in your life. Congratulations and enjoy it.
G'day everyone, Ron Jensen here with a tribute to Brian Benyon, Benny and the Jets, my lifelong friend since elementary school, when we cheered on the Green Bay Packers to win the first Super Bowl in 1967, 35-10 over the Kansas City Chiefs. Brian thought he was Bart Starr from then on. We were high school buddies at Highland High, where he wore 24 on the football team. We played football, skied, golfed, worked Elton John concerts at the University of Utah Special Events Center, and went on double dates together. I love knowing Brian's awesome parents, Stan and Evelyn. In fact, we had some really great times in the Stanley Steamer. After high school, I was called to the Australia-Brisbane mission. I wrote Brian and said, I talked to President Kimball, and I've worked it out for him to call you to the Australia-Brisbane mission too. So put your papers in. Everyone was surprised, but me, when he got his call there. I saw Elder Benyon only once during the first year of our mission, when I stayed in his Townsville flat for a zone conference. That was a great reunion, but it got better when we served as companions on the world-famous Gold Coast at Surfers Paradise. Everyone thought trouble was in store for us with all the opportunities there, but we proved them wrong as we led the mission thanks to Gabe, Bruce, Mandy, Roxy, Robbie, Robert, Kevin, Barbara, Shane, Peta, Ron, Mom, Stan, Blaine, Steve, Joe, and the Kittle and Kirby and Guy families. Our creative proselyting tool was playing volleyball with the firemen across the street. And we rewarded our zone for hard work by playing mini golf. After attending zone conferences in Brisbane, we always sang, "Take me back to the Gold Coast" on our drive home. We loved serving together and still have lifelong friends from those great days who are grateful we served a mission. I'm even more grateful for them. Post-mission, my wife and I watched Brian quickly fall in love and marry a beautiful, young, athletic Vicky where they met working at the LDS Conference Center, or at the Deseret Gym, now the site of the Conference Center. We approved, and they definitely are a match. She was now his forever companion. Soon after graduation from the U, Brian got a job with the Salt Lake County Health Department. I believe during doing safety inspections, and now a short 40 years or so later, he's retiring. That went too fast. Congrats, Brian. We've remained good friends with Brian and Vicky and still golf, hike, and go to Chicago concerts together. Our families have been to Bear Lake and St. George together. I've met and enjoyed playing golf in southern Utah with his friends from the health department. For a retirement gift, I'm giving you a free week in our house in St. George to relax and plan a post-retirement bucket list trip to take Vicky to Australia when it's COVID safe. I took Pam in 2004 and it was the highlight of our lives, just like our missions were. Our friends down under are expecting you. I love you, mate.
Brian, congratulations on retirement. It seems like we've known each other for, about 3 years or so. And those 3 years are just strewn with regret. A lot of regrets, such as we never got to play basketball together and we never got to play tennis together or pickleball together. So they're basically all sports related regrets, because I knew, you know, as far as work goes, you really couldn't teach me anything. But thanks for trying. But in all seriousness, I've said this a couple times. I was nervous coming into the health officer group, just because of reputations that preceded that group, and all of them have been shattered in great and unexpected ways, and you've been a big part of that. I'm happy to consider you a friend and a mentor, and love the fact that you get to move on and do some things that you want to do. Thank you for your advice and willingness to chat whenever that was necessary. Good luck and have a lot of fun.
Hi, Brian and Vicki. Hope you're both doing great. Congratulations, Brian, on your retirement. What a cool thing, and hope you're both doing really well. Just wanted to share a quick childhood memory that you well recall when we were probably 15 or 16, and we used to tell our parents that we were sleeping at each other's homes, when in reality we were out riding our bikes and goofing off all night. The night of the chase. Yes, you remember the night of the chase. We were probably 15, 16 years old, up I think probably at Dilworth Elementary, which was probably, I don't know, a mile or two away from us up on the east side. And lo and behold, we're riding through the playground and come upon a house with a swimming pool. And you and Gary decided to hop the fence and jump into the swimming pool. I don't remember how far you got, but I do remember somebody yelling and saying they've got a gun. You then replied, "I've got my bike," jumped back over the fence, and off we went, and we just split up and took off as quick as we could, as we soon thereafter heard a muscle car chasing all through the neighborhoods looking for us. You and I ended up together trying to ditch this muscle car. The only problem was that you'd left your shoes on top of the shed, and so you had your 10-speed with the prickly pedals, and that must have been not very fun. And then, as maybe you remember, when we pulled into that driveway of that home and the windows were open, we could actually hear the people in there, the old people, snoring because the window was open. And to be quiet, we kept pedaling so that our derailleurs wouldn't click while we were coasting on our 10 speeds. You again were stocking footed. I remember Mark Larson, bless his, God rest his soul, who threw his bike into a bush and into a shrub or something and dove in after it. Miraculously, none of us got caught that night, and we all kind of thought that we would, or that somebody would get caught. Interestingly, a couple of years ago, I was on a hike with this Tuesday Facebook group that I go with, and I ran into this guy who actually is the homeowner, or well, not the homeowner. He was living there. He's the one that got in the car and chased us. And I thought, I better not say anything about this. He might still be ticked, so I didn't say anything. Then one other memory I'd like to share, which is the whole chicken story, which is that we used to work out at the Deseret Gym till we couldn't go any longer for hours on end. And then we were so hungry one time, we went down to that little corner market there on the corner, which is now where the conference center stands, and we ended up buying a whole chicken and just devouring that thing. It's kind of the precursor to what you have at Smith's and Harmon's and all those places now for the chicken. It wasn't as big as the Costco chickens, but it was pretty good size. We put that thing away. Anyway, we're long overdue for lunch. Hope you guys are doing great. Love you. Have the best retirement ever, and we will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.
Hey, Vicki and Brian. It's a big day today. Just have a couple of thoughts for you. One is that retirement isn't just a day. It's an exciting new season of life that you and Vicki are headed into together. We've no doubt that it'll be filled with lots of fun and adventure, but also very sure it'll be filled with continued meaningful work and service to other people.
We want to give you our congratulations and acknowledge your dedicated leadership throughout your career, especially during this COVID year that's been so taxing. We look forward to lots of fun times ahead.
Love you
We
guys.
love you guys.
Brian. Hey, congrats, Brian.
Darren, we're doing it again. We think that the real reason you're retiring is so that you can learn how to play tennis so you can beat us.
Yep, that's for sure.
Hey Brian, we just wanted to congratulate you on your retirement. I'm not surprised you're that old, actually. You seem ancient to me. I'm just kidding. It's a great honor that you've completed that. Rewind.
Hey, Brian,
Rewind.
I'm going to talk for all of you for your friendship.
Darren didn't even know what we were doing
Anyway,
this for.
we love you guys, and I think what a great accomplishment that is. I wish I could. I wish I was retiring right now. So congratulations, it's so cool. I wish I was retiring. We truly believe, even though we trash talk you all the time, you are a stud.
We love you.
You're an awesome guy, and we can't wait to see you again in San Clemente, and we're gonna
Congrats,
kick some butt.
go party with Vicky. Okay, Brian, I guess Christy sent all of our bloopers to you, but I just wanted to congratulate you for your retirement. You really are an awesome guy. I think so highly of you. Can't wait to party with you. I know you need some practice on your tennis. Excited to play with you. And congratulations. We love you.
Hey Brian, this is Steve.
And Marilyn.
Coming to you here from the outer banks of South Jordan on that one great Riverton street that we all love and enjoy. We just wanted to send you a quick message on your upcoming retirement, and can't believe that time is already here for you. So anyway, we wanted to share a quick message with you.
It sure doesn't seem like that long ago since the Benions moved across the street from the Shumways, about 16, 17 years ago. And boy, that's just what the Shumways needed. We have enjoyed our friendship over the years. We've loved that our kids have been friends and able to do things as well. As I thought about Brian, I thought one word kept coming to mind, and that's steady. Brian rolls with the punches. He does so in a cheerful, happy manner. Nothing seems to really upset him. I'm sure he can get mad, but I've never seen it. But that's a quality that I really admire, and I value our friendship.
You know, I had a lot of opportunity to do things with Brian, also with coaching kids, and with lacrosse and going boating and down to St. George and scout camps and all kinds of things. And I always remember Brian was just fun to be around, a good friend, and just always made things better, and just was fun to have Brian as a good friend here, and still we look forward to a lot of times together still in the future. But anyway, we wanted to just share this message with you and tell you how much we appreciate you, Brian, and Vicky, and all of your kids, and all of the fun times that we've had with all of you and your family and our kids, and we've had some great times together, and really appreciate it.
So congrats on your graduation. No, your retirement. Congrats on your retirement.
Well, it kind of is a graduation, so.
And I hope you enjoy every minute of it. We'll bring the boat up. You can slap on a slalom ski and whip around that lake.
We'll see how really retired you are. So enjoy. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Hi, Brian. We are so excited that you are retiring. This is a 60-year-old brain. I couldn't remember the word. So, we want to give you a cheer.
I want you to know this is under protest. I'm not a cheerleader. Yay, Brian.
Okay, so give me a B.
Yay. B.
Okay, you're here.
B is for backpacking. We had lots of fun taking the boys up to Lake Blanche, and that hard trek in the middle of the afternoon, and great time backpacking. You've always been a great friend. We've done lots of things together. I've really enjoyed that with you, Brian.
And B is for beard. I don't know if we've ever seen you without any facial hair. I don't know if we'd even recognize you. You've always had facial hair. So now that you're retiring, maybe you'll go all James Harden or something. Is it James Harden?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, give me an R.
R.
Brian, you are always ready for fun. You are up to do whatever, dinner or games or boating or any sort of thing. You are always ready for that.
R is for running utes. Basketball, football, racquetball. Brian, you love the utes. When you're not a BYU fan, you're a Utah fan. That's a lot of fun.
And also CTR. You have a great moral compass, and you know what's right, and that is your focus and your goal. You just have that greatness in that. Okay, give me an I.
I.
Brian, you accept individuals. You love people for who they are, and you accept them as who they are.
Now I was hoping that instead of an I, that you had a D in your name, because I was going to talk about all the dumb jokes you've told. I was going to talk about that you never once eaten dessert before your dinner, which is dumb.
Instead of an I. So give me an A.
A. And when I think of you, I think of having an amazing friend. You always have a great smile on your face. You've never said anything bad about anyone in your life. I've always enjoyed all of the amazing times we spent together. You've been a great friend to me. Thank you.
And you've achieved so much in your life, in work, all the different things you've been involved in there. It's been fun to see you on TV even. With work and home and church, you've achieved great things. And we're excited that you now get to go start a new adventure. Okay. Give me an N.
And Grin said that I had to say that you're nice. N's for nice.
You are nice. Very nice. And also, N is now you get to go off and try to get as many national parks as you can. And we hope to be included on some of those national park adventures. Us working stiffs still would love to do that. But we appreciate you. We've enjoyed having you as a friend all these years and shared so many fun memories with you. So B-R-I-A-N, Brian. Shake it. Go!
Thanks for showing us how it can be done. Congratulations on your retirement.
Yep.
See you soon.
We look forward to that time too. See ya.
Hey, you guys. Congratulations on your big day, retirement.
Yay!
Who would have thought we were this old? We're really not. We've retired young. As we've thought about you guys, some of the early memories that came to us was our good old dancing days, country line dancing. It was the best. We remember those days when you first moved in out in Ochre Shadows by us. Then the next memory we had was Cherry Hills. We camped, if you remember that, with our kids, and that was a fun trip. And then also going up to our cabin up above Camas in the Uintas. We also went with Clint and Diane on that trip, and that was a fun group of 6 of us to get together and spend time up in the mountains.
Yep, and follow up with that on the cabin. I was privileged to be Brian's first hunting guide. Took him up and put him in a spot one time up on the cabin hill and told him to wait along a little deer path, and sure enough, he followed my instructions and got his deer. I think it's his first and only deer, so he's a good hunter. I remember working with you at the fire station. That was always fun. Remember helping you build a deck in your backyard. That was a good time. I always looked up to you, Brian. You were always a great man. You set a good example for those around you, and I could tell that you always loved your family very much.
Seems like as our kids got older and we moved and you moved, we kind of lost track of each other, which happens when you get busy with your kids and raising them and all of their activities. But we were grateful for the reconnection later in life as our children have been raised. The first thing that came to my mind was I remember helping you guys look for some place to live on this new adventure that you've been on up there in the Ogden Valley. That was a long day and fun, and you guys have found a beautiful place to live up there. Another thing that I remember that we've done recently is our Lake Powell trips. Looking forward to many more of those and excited for the upcoming one.
Just love being with you, Brian, and you too, Vicki. It's been fun to be up at your house. It's been fun to be skiing with you. I'm just glad that we've been able to reconnect and share some good time with you these last few years. And like Sherry said, we look forward to a lot of fun upcoming adventures with you. We're so looking forward to those things and so grateful to have you guys as friends.
We love you guys. Vicki, this is your retirement party too. It's been a long haul. He's been with that health department and the counties for a long time. So we're excited for this newfound freedom that you're going to find, and we look forward to many good times to come. Happy retirement, you guys. We love you. Let's go celebrate.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, Brian, congratulations. When we decided to participate in this little roast of Brian Benyon, Christy volunteered all these Christy volunteered all these things about you, and I was just like...
I was just saying he's charismatic, he's trim, he's athletic.
Anyway, she couldn't shut up about you, so I had to take control of the film.
It was time for me to stop because Russell was feeling a little intimidated by you.
So to our perfectly average friend who's retiring, congratulations. And yeah, when you have a lot of free time, we'll have to try to hang out more, do fun things together.
Brian, we love you. We think you're a lot of fun, and we enjoy many fun memories to make with you. You're awesome.
All right, congratulations. Bye-bye.
Happy retirement, Brian.
Lucky dog.
Lucky dog. Man.
You deserve it. You've worked hard. Go have some fun.
Enjoy the rest of your life with Vicki. I know you guys will do fun, great things.
It's not as if we're never going to see them again.
That's true. Okay, what are we going to do for him?
Okay. Well, he's worked in the, health field for 38 years.
38 years.
We can do 38 minutes on the elliptical.
We could do 38 bicep curls.
That's a good idea. You know what? We could do, let's just do 38 push-ups.
38 push-ups.
38 push-ups.
38 push-ups it is.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Ready.
Wait a second. I gotta get a puppy. Okay, let's go.
1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, honey. What time is it?
What? Oh my gosh, it's 20 to 10.
We
Sorry,
gotta work tomorrow,
We gotta go to
Brian.
bed.
I'm so sorry.
Some
We'll
of us-
catch up with you later.
Some of us still have to work.
Gotta make a living. Still working for the man.
Brian, I just wanted to say congratulations on your retirement, and I'm so excited for you. The next chapter in you and Vicki's life is going to be amazing, so hang on and enjoy the ride. We are looking forward to some camping trips and national park travels with you and Vicki. You have accomplished much over the years, especially during these crazy times across America. You are an amazing friend, husband, father, and grandpa. We all love you. Who would have thought a few years back when you tried to pick up Pig Vance and I up on the side of the road that we would become such good friends? Vance and I are so blessed and thankful you did. I leave you with some final words. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. And may you be at peace today and always. Congratulations, and we love you.
Remember happy tears. Hey, Brian.
Check that out. It's all about you today. Poor Packers. Shoot. Congratulations, Brian, on your retirement. You know, you and Vicki are our best friends in Utah. When we moved here about 5 years ago, I remember you showing us all different places and things in Utah. And, you know, that meant a lot to me. I know you well enough to say that you're just a great person, Brian, a great husband and father, and I feel privileged to know you as a friend. I look forward to some adventures in the future again, and I wish you many years of good health and happiness, and good luck in the future. I love you.
And now the end is near, and so I face that final curtain. My friend, I'll make it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, I saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the highway and more, much more than this. I did it my Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was done, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all and I stood tall and did it my what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things